Okay. So AJ had trouble last week, and I know a lot of you, I mean, you just gotta practice, 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 okay? So since Angel got it, I'm gonna go to impression and pick a color and add to cart. And then I'm gonna go to the hazy earrings, pick a color, add to cart. And then I'm gonna do the Rika. Now, if I did these out of order, it's going to be okay because Park Lane is going to automatically do the buy two, get four for me. Now, here's where AJ was getting confused. Do you see that the second we got to 70, this pink thing came up? And it's saying redeem customer special. If I don't click that right now and go pick my most expensive item, then it won't offer it to me again. Now, there's a way to get it back, but I'm just letting you know the second you hit that bonus, that pink box is going to come up and it's going to be hard to find if you don't do it right now. So, otherwise, the cart will always do the buy two, get four half off. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab that $35 item now. Anyone know what that is? I got to go back to our thing and see. I don't know how I can look at the chat and be sharing my screen. So, a cloud. Okay. Let me look at Amy. I would do full price impression ear, hazy ear, then do the Rican Chantel at half. You're eligible to get the cloud and the paradise. Okay, good. Amy did it. So, uh, people that are new, take a picture of what Amy said because that's exactly correct. Okay. And then listen to what I'm saying about the sharing. Um, and this really is just 101. So some of you know, okay, but some of you don't. So here's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna skip it so I can show you how to find it again. So I'm not gonna put the cloud in yet. I'm just gonna continue shopping instead of hitting the pink button. Okay, so I'm gonna continue shopping. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Chantel earrings in. And see it came up again. Are you sure you don't want an item? I'm gonna continue shopping and then I'm gonna go find my paradise bracelet. Okay, so this is a style drop. You have to spend 40 to shop the style drops. Okay, so once you've spent 40, you can buy all the style drops. So this is important in here because I want you to know that you can teach, you've got to teach your customers that. You may have you do not decide how much your customer wants to spend. You may have a customer that's fine with spending $500. So you've got to be able to tell her your cart is still eligible for this and this so that she can go back and shop it. You are teaching her how to do what we're doing right now. Okay, let's say I view cart. I didn't get, so right now I've got my hazy, my impression, my Chantel half, my Rika half, and I've got my paradise, but I still want to go get my cloud. Okay. And I didn't take the pink thingy when I was ready to take it. So how do I go get that bonus item still? That's when we click this special offers down at the bottom. It is tiny, right? That tiny little pink thing at the bottom that says special offers. And the buy two get half, for half comes naturally. The style drops, you can shop those at 40. So those are there for your customer to be all find. But this is the bonus item. With a $70 purchase, you can pick anything as a bonus item. So then you hit shop now, and you know you've got it right when, like right now, it says the high price, right? It says cloud necklace. I also want to teach you this because this is like must know. This filter right here is our friend. I can hit the money signs and I can say I want to look at bracelets, earrings, necklaces, and rings. And I want them to all be 100, 150, or 200 and up. And then hit apply filter. And now these are my bonus items. This is like game changer. right? So you can teach your customer how to do that too. You can teach them to hit the filter, do that same thing, bracelets, earrings, necklaces, and rings, and have them under 50 as well. So if your customer is trying to get their cart unlockers, well, now we know that when they hit the under 50, these are going to be their low priced items. So when they're having trouble, like, well, what's under 40? I don't know. Teach them how to use this filter right here. Okay. So we're going to go back and use the big money signs, keep it at bracelet, earring, necklace, ring, and we're going to do it over 100 because we don't want to waste our money here. Again, we're not paying on this bonus. So you would ask, why do I sell it then? Well, I have never looked back or questioned the fact that I sell bonus items or sparkle boxes to my customers. My goal is to always get our RC1 in sparkle boxes, always. Right now I'm at $778. My goal is always to have $1,000 when I wake up on the first of every month. So I'm always pushing sparkle boxes to get them. You need 26, by the way, sparkle box memberships to get to 1,000. My sparkle box people are my most loyal people. They want to buy things to match their sparkle boxes. You can make a sparkle box club and offer them special deals, maybe a half off item a month, or something new every month. Bring someone in and I'll gift you an impression bracelet. I'm just telling you, like, you won't be sorry that you're gifting these people for being sparkle box members, because this is how we get our Mercedes car payment. This is how we get the trips, because all these bonus items were paid kind of in that way. All the free jewelry, Mercedes car bonus, trips, all that. So it's never bad to be able to sell people bonus items, and it keeps them happy with the company. I mean, everybody wants to get a $200 item for 35, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add my cloud. I want you to see what it looks like. You've got it right when it says 35 instead of 174. If I were to go shop it without having pushed that bonus thing, then it would say 174. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and add it to cart. Okay. Really quickly, I'm just going to do this really quickly, but there is a video on how, and many of you have learned how. But another thing you've got to tell the customer about are all these deals of the day. And past deals of the day are in here too. They're just hidden. So let me see where those are. Jewelry deals. See, these are all deals of the day that are still not sold out, that are still back here. I mean, there's some great deals in here. So, like, if you wanted to get your mama a little gift, I mean, those are awesome for your second piercing. I mean, so great deals back in this deal area, but they have to have made any purchase to shop this deal area. Okay, back to the cart. All right, so I've got my cart built, and now I need to get this cart to my customer. And I still have people that have been here for 5-6 weeks that still don't know how to do this. So I don't think it's bad for us to talk about it right now. I know this is kind of 101, but okay, here's how you do it. Cart is built. First of all, when I communicate to the customer, I may not even say it's 193. I may say you're saving $191 in this cart, and you still have available 2 half off items, and you can still shop the whole style drop section. For you just add as much as you want, and you can shop the deal section, add as much as you want. You want people to know that, because you're not making the decision on how much they want to buy. Okay. I can't tell you that enough. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so we're going to share this card. Okay. So you hit share right here. Now, when I'm on you got to sign in again. Okay. You got to say that Megan is sharing. So I got to sign in again. And then I got to name the card. So I'm going to do this practice. And then you hit save right here. Okay. Now you can either click this or just, highlight, right click, copy. Now, at this point, I cannot say enough that if you're messaging on Messenger with somebody, it is very easy to just go right click, paste it into Messenger and tell them all of that. Here is your cart. If you like it, you can check out as is. You just go through the checkout process. If you want to play with money a little bit, I'm here to help you. But if you start taking some things out, it'll mess up my magic math. This is why we call it magic math. And if you can still add your style drops, you can add 2 more half off items, you offer them what's still in there because you got to educate them. They don't know, right? And then that's it, right? But let's say you're texting with this person and you've saved it on your computer. I've had so many of you ask me about this. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, I'll tell you what I do, but I want to hear if you know what to do because some of you don't. So, Amy, girl, what do you do? You're my talker. Or Angel, what do you do?
So you have it on your computer?
You've saved it just like
And
I did on a desktop, but you're
what
trying to get it by text to your customer.
what I would do is email it to myself and then to pick it up on my phone and then text it to them.
That's what I do. So sometimes we have to do that. And guys, I'm just telling you, customers' lives are hard enough. You got to make that sale as easy as you can, or you're going to lose her attention. Okay. Buying is an emotional thing, and she's ready to go on down the road. And if we don't make it, it's already hard enough with the buy two, get four half off. So it's our job to make it as easy on her to purchase as we can. Okay. In fact, with this list, I may say, I'm just going to tell you that you really need the gold hazy necklace to go with that beautiful cloud necklace because it's going to match your chantel and your hazy earrings. And I mean, I'm going to tell her what half off items she needs. Please go look at the following that would go so well with this cart, right? I mean, that's our job is to style her. We are stylists, right? So we got to know our product and then tell her because I need a girl in my corner, guys. Life is hard enough. I need a girl in my corner that gives me the confidence because I didn't wear jewelry before. I don't know how, I didn't know how, right? So I need a girl in my corner giving me the confidence that what I'm buying is going to match together and it's going to stretch my dollar, right? I think she needs the Trudy and gold here. Think how much you could do if you had cloud, Trudy and gold, a hazy. I mean, like so many mixes and matches that will match with so many outfits. And now you're like, that girl's in my corner. My goodness, this jewelry went with so many things. I have so many ways to wear it, whatever. So, hopefully that helped. Hopefully that was helpful. So that's number one. So everyone know now how to share a link. There is a video on how to build and share carts in the boards. So I'll go show that really quickly, especially for Kim who's new. Just as a reminder for everybody, I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so when we go to boards.com, listen, the smartest women in business have put their brains into this board. It can be overwhelming. My sister, when she started flat, would not go look in here. She's a teacher too, but she just, for what, I mean, she would say, Megan, what's the graphic for this? How do I do this? And finally, my upline was like, Monica, you're not doing that anymore. You got to learn how to use the boards. Well, Monica was just, oh my gosh. I mean, it's just, where do I even start? Well, Stephanie said, Monica, what is your biggest treat in the world? And Monica said a Diet Coke. And she said, make yourself give 20 minutes to the boards and just look around in there and then have a Diet Coke and cuddle with your dog or whatever, right? You kind of have to figure out if this kind of thing just overwhelms you and you hate it, kind of have to figure out how to just dive in and make yourself do it and then, treat yourself. and take it one thing at a time. But I say this, I turn off my share. I cannot tell you enough that the first 2 weeks of this business are just event planning. We want you to have the best event you've ever had. Okay. At the end of the day, it is truly, this is a jewel bracelet. It is a Cartier inspired piece that would be $6,000 in the store, but it's, $36 half off in our catalog. Do you like it? Let me help you get it at a great price. That is as hard as our job is, right? But I'm just telling you, um, we get so overwhelmed that we make it so much harder, right? Because of all the information coming at us. But at the end of the day, that is it. But if I don't have anyone there to talk to, and I don't have a platform with which to communicate, and I don't have, then who am I selling to? Who am I showing that to? So the first week or two of what we do is throw an event and have the best event you've ever had. So it's pick a date for your launch. It's invite your best friends in the whole entire world. You've got, or all people, invite everyone you can possibly think of, and never ever judge that they like jewelry or not. Two of the biggest leaders on our team did not like jewelry before they got started. It is a people business, not a jewelry business, right? So you've got to figure out what that is for you. For me, it's bring joy, build confidence. Those are my two things that I say all the time. So you've got to figure out, and that's my goal. I use jewelry as the tool, but my goal is to bring joy and build confidence of women. 70 years ago, Shirley started this company to empower women to be more than, whatever. That's what we're doing now. We're still empowering women to be the main money makers. Women are good and they do good things with money. So let's pump good money back into our communities, right? So I don't know. That's my take on things. But let's see. Okay, what else was I going to cover? This is me. I do the squirrel thing, but I did want to practice cart building because I think it's very important. And then how you communicate with your customer is very important. If she feels confused, then you may lose the sale. So you've got to be really strong in how you build that cart and communicate with your customer and make it as easy as possible on her to do a quick purchase because people are in a hurry. They've decided they want it now. Try to make it as easy as you can on them. Okay, so what else were we going to talk about today? And this is the stuff that I know Angel and Amy are ready to learn. Kim, if you're lost, you can always come back, but there's also in the boards videos on how to do everything I'm doing. Okay, so let me go back to the boards really quickly and show you where some of these videos are. Back office how-tos. See how to build and share a shopping cart, how to close a show and redeem hostess credits, how to redeem your free jewelry, your rich rewards, which you guys learned about programs last week. And this one that I'm teaching today, how to return, replace, or exchange an item. And it goes on and on and on. Okay, how to start a Facebook page, how to do all those things. Okay, so those are the how-tos, and it's right there at the top. Your other best friend, you should never have to make a graphic, is PhotoBank. And inside PhotoBank, there's a ton of graphics, but we pay a graphics team. They've made all these graphics for us. Let me see. The Timeless Romance collection is our new collection. So here's covers and invites. So I had to be taught this, right? The thing on the top of your VIP is called a cover. That's a Facebook cover. So that's what these are. And you can just shop them all day long and find which one you love the most, but it's going to have all the new jewelry on it. Okay. And then you can make it yours. And then invites. This is what we send to our customer or our hostess who's about to have a party. You can write words on here or not, it doesn't matter. Today, I'm not teaching you how to do that, but I do think the whole team kind of needs to learn that at some point. So I'll teach it soon. Okay, so those are invites. So lots and lots of pictures. Now, if you can't find them here, you can go to Facebook. The two places that I would suggest are, that's your leader, by the way, my leader right there, Stephanie Haxel. She's on live right now. TT Photo Bank. Nope, I'm going to go to Worldwide. Oh, goodness, guys. There it is. Park Lane Jewelry Worldwide Social Graphics Only. You can go here to Media and then Albums. And Crystal Sanchez works for Park Lane and makes us graphics all the time. So this is Rich Rewards too, this new Tide necklace. This is what we're working for. Does this end on Wednesday? I think 2,500. Let me look. 2,500 by Wednesday the 13th. But you can always find all kinds of graphics in here. Okay. All right. So that's one place to look. But guys, there are so many places to look. If you're looking for promotions, you can go to Treasure Tribe, all of that. Okay. Let me get myself off the squirrel and get back to the list. We're going to go do some returns really quickly. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing for just a second. We work for a company that 100% guarantees our jewelry. Do not wear jewelry that is, tarnished, and try to treat your customers to a piece of. I saw a girl, one of my customers, she had bought a Rue necklace for me 2 years ago and it was so tarnished. I sent her a new one in the mail, just surprised her. This is good customer service. I get enough free jewelry that I'm able to do that, right? So we all do if we're doing our sales and we're regularly, working. So I like to do that for my customers. But even if I wanted to take that Rue from her and go return it, I can. It's lifetime guaranteed. Okay, here's the deal. Open your boxes when you get them, because if you get a broken piece of jewelry, this is first line of return 101 that no one's ever going to tell you. So first 7 days, you get that box of jewelry, open them up. Don't hoard them or save them or whatever. Open them up and make sure everything looks good. If there's a broken piece of jewelry, you email customer service immediately. So, okay, CS at parklanejewelry.com. Okay, that's CS customer service. So if you're ever having trouble with payment or promotions, it's CD, commissions department at parklanejewelry.com. I would say really, really good if you want to start a contact called Park Lane Jewelry and save those two on it. And I keep that. I use it so much. Okay. I also put my CID number in that. Let me share my screen really quick. I'm gonna show something really quick because we talked about this at the beginning. If I go back to my dashboard, okay. Our website that never changes, that's always our website. And this is what, like, if you made business cards, you would put it on your business card. If you like, on my personal Facebook page, I have my website there that people could go shop my website any day. That's this one right here. So I'm just going to click it and show you what it looks like. See, everyone's is the same. parklanejewelry.com/rep/your name. But I suggest that you know that, right? And that you just know it. The other thing that's important up here is this 5-digit number. This is called your CID number. And that's how the company knows you. When you're emailing, it helps them out so much if you put, this is Megan Shearer, 80673. I'm having trouble with this, that, or the other. It's really important when you're promoting or you're recruiting. Like if you're going to recruit and build a team, those CID numbers become really important because like when we do the flipping parties and things, the company needs to know it's moving from my CID to the new recruit CID. It's just one more thing that helps them. It was a big issue with Angel, for example, because her real name is Peggy. So the company was very confused because they were trying to flip it to Peggy. There wasn't, there wasn't an Angel. Anyway, it was just very confusing. So that CID number helps them be able to keep it together. So hopefully that helps and you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so rule number 1, simple rule. If you get it and within 7 days it's broken, even if I wore it and the lobster claw broke that day, okay? So, seriously, within 7 days, I'm going to email cs@parklanejewelry.com. Probably going to take the order. Keep all your little Park Lane Jewelry emails. I keep them in folders under parties. So like it may say Kim Click Party and all the orders on Kim's party are underneath it. It has helped me so many times. Okay. There's a way to shop or find things in the back office, but it's so much easier just to put a search word for like cloud into my email and see everyone who bought the cloud that way. It's just, it's amazing how much time it saves me. Okay. So go to the email with the broken piece of jewelry. Let's say it was the cloud necklace. Okay. So I'm going to just put cloud in the search, find my email where I bought the cloud. I'm going to forward that email to cs@parklanejewelry.com customer service and say, I received my cloud necklace. The clasp is broken. Can you please send me a new one with a self-addressed envelope to send this broken one back? Guys, they will do it. If it's within 7 days, they will do it, and you're not going to pay the shipping on that piece of jewelry. You should never have to pay shipping on a brand new piece of jewelry that was sent to you broken. Okay. And it does happen more than you would think. And you also have to educate your customers about this. You don't want them to keep a piece of jewelry that's broken. All this jewelry is lifetime guaranteed. Okay. So, and within 7 days, they shouldn't have to pay the shipping back on it either, nor should you. Okay. So if it comes broken, we're sending it back and we're going to get a self-addressed envelope to send it back. Most of the time, if it's a RICA or lower, they're just going to send you a new one and tell you to throw that one away. You could keep the pieces. Like I have a friend, one of the leaders in Park Lane Jewelry buys 2 RICAs, and because she has such a big wrist and wants to wear the jewelry everyone else wears, she has someone rethread and put extra RICA pieces to make a bigger RICA. So keep that kind of stuff. You never know what you're going to do with it or not. I mean, I throw jewelry away a lot that's tarnished, and I got a new one, and I know you guys that are new are like, ooh, but see, I've been around a while. So, I mean, like when I get a fresh hazy, I'm like, yeah, that one's had it. I mean, like, so anyway, okay. 7 days, that you're not gonna pay to return it. 30 days, okay, within 30 days, if your customer there are no questions asked. If your customer just decides my husband got mad at me, I shouldn't have spent so much money, I need to send these 3 pieces back. No questions asked, they're going to get their money back. Okay. But you decide how you want to do your customer service on that. We work a business now that's online. So this person may be over in Philadelphia. I can't send her jewelry back for her. So we have to educate her how to do that. But most of the time, I will do the paperwork and then I will tell her how she's going to send it back. So let me show you what this looks like. So within 30 days, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, let's go. Okay, I gotta let me go find my latest order because I just got some jewelry in. Let's see where I could go. Park Lane. Gotta folders. Sorry, see how I keep all these folders? Park Lane 2023, 2024, 2025. I'm not kidding when I say I keep it all. Okay, so here was my last order. Okay. So here's what you gotta have, this order number. So how much easier it is in email is so much easier. So I'm gonna right click and copy that. Okay. And I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go to orders, submit an RMA. Don't ask me what that stands for. I don't know. Return exchange, I don't know. Okay. Start online return exchange. That order number, I'm just gonna right click, copy it. And the name is important. Like if Angel accidentally put Peggy, she's got to have Peggy on here. Okay. And they have to have the name they used on here. Okay. And then you just hit start RMA. And do you see how the whole order is here now? It's a big order. I made a big order. Okay. So now I can exchange it. So I can see it's close enough. It's 30 days. So I can get my money back. I can hit refund on all these items. I can replace it because it's broke. Or no. Is replace, let me see. Yeah, replacing would be the bow already broke off. Okay, or whatever. So if I hit replace, then I would type in here the bow broke off and hit continue. Okay. If I hit exchange, I want to do the exchange on something else. So let's say I want to exchange the plush bracelet. I had paid $63 for my plush bracelet. It could have been a $35 item. Okay. So that means I have $63 to spend. And I have to know before I do it. So this would be just your customer says they don't like the plush and they want something else. I need to know what they want before I come in here. And then I have to put the item number here. Okay. So let's go find something they want. Let's see. Necklaces. We're going to look for like, this time I'm going to do high to low. I'm going to look for $120-ish items because that's what they have to spend. I'm going to choose the Mystique. Okay. It's 132. What I have to know to do the RMA is this number, this 15270. So I'm going to right click and copy that one. Have I lost anyone? That's the item number. I got to know that back in the back office. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that number here, hit enter, and it says Mystique necklace, subtotal 66. Look at this. It tells me I owe $3. Okay, so if I go hit submit on this, I'll have to pay that $3 and then and that's all I'll have to pay. And then what happens is you get a PDF, you get a form that you have to print, and then they put the plush bracelet they don't want with the PDF saying everything they do want and that they've already paid for it. And they have to pay the $4 or $5 to send it back to Parkway. Okay. But then they're going to get that Mystique necklace free shipping back to them. Okay. So they're still going to get they don't have to pay $9 shipping to trade like that within 30 days. Okay. Hopefully, have I lost anybody yet? Are we all good? Okay. So that's within 30 days. You can replace it because it's broken without any shipping cost back. You can exchange it for something comparable, okay? Or you can just flat get your money back. It is not like other stores where it's like I returned 4 of my 8 items and so I just want that money and then I want to use that money to go buy something bigger. It doesn't work like that. It is item for item. I know that's very annoying. Now, if they wanted to do the whole cart, they could just get their money back for the whole cart. They're going to have to pay the shipping to send all that jewelry back up, but they could, but I haven't ever had anyone do that. Within 30 days, they can do that. Otherwise, it's piece by piece. So I always if my customer's like, we're going to return the plush bracelet, the Logan, and whatever else, then I'll say, okay, what are we doing for plush? What are we doing for Logan? What are we doing? And if it was their $35 bonus, they can pick anything in the catalog to be their $35 item. So if it was the Logan that was 120 something, and they decide they want a retire bracelet for 188, it's still the bonus item, and that's okay. So bonus item is bonus item no matter the price. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. So that's within 30 days. Okay, so we've done the 7-day return without payment. They'll even send you the envelope. 30 days return item by item for money back, for replacement, for exchange. And then 120 days works exactly the same, except for there's no money back. There's no refund on there. So if I go grab an older one, that choice won't be on there, that refund choice. Let me go see if I can share what one of those would look like. And I'm going long. I'm sorry, guys, but it's so helpful. I always wish someone would have shown me this. So I know it's helpful, even if it's boring. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go to this one. Okay, this one is from June 9th. Okay. And I am going to grab this order number. And then I'm going to go back to this exchange. So submit a new RMA. Start the online return exchange. Paste the new number and my name. I just want you to see how different it looks because this is all the way from June. So see, now like I can't even replace these firecrack earrings because they're gone. They're not available anymore. So if your customer said my firecracker earrings broke, well then the only thing she can do is exchange them for another $62 item. And if she wanted to exchange them for a Trudy necklace, like a $68 item, she could and just pay that $8. Or I don't even know, it may end up being $3 or $4. It's not that bad. So does that kind of make sense? And that like this one, replacement period is expired. Can't do anything about this one. Some of those specials, those add-ons, you can't do anything about them. But most things I can exchange or replace as long as I'm within 120 days. Now, after 120 days, let me go find a really old one, like from the beginning of when I first was selling. Let's go look at that. I'll go to my folders and I'll go to 2023. Oh, what in the world? Okay, so let's say that, okay, she bought this July 25th of 2023. That's 2 years ago. Let's say Lisa Robertson came back to me and told me that her Eclair necklace was broken. I'm 100% sure we don't sell that anymore. Okay. But I'm still going to grab this order number and copy it and show you what it looks like back here. So I can go to submit a new RMA, start an online exchange, put the order number in here and put Lisa Robertson. I'm just looking forward to seeing what they have still. See, they still have the order in here, but it's out of stock. But like the impression can still be replaced and the earrings can be replaced. But see how it says $10 fees apply. So now I've got to pay a $10 payment to get it replaced because it's been over 120 days. So that's how returns work. Now, so then you have to use your brain. For myself, I would replace impression bracelets. I would replace blossom necklace, cloud necklace, but I'm probably not going to spend $19 on a Rika bracelet or below because I can get it in my free stuff. I can get it in a buy two, get four half off cart. Listen, in a buy two, get four half off cart, I'm paying $20 for Rika and I make 50% of that, but you newbies are making 30% of that. So you're already making more than what you're going to pay otherwise you're just giving that $19 to Park Lane. So you may as well put it into money that you're making. And it's okay on a piece that's going to be around a while to go ahead and replace it if it's driving you crazy. You know what I mean? Don't keep a Rika bracelet that's tarnished from 2023. I mean, just treat yourself to something every once in a while. So, okay. Hopefully that's all helpful. I mean, you have a sample sale at the end of a season. You get, I mean, guys, my sample sale, I made $3,800. Okay. So then I took that $3,800 and bought the whole new line. And I bought myself some pieces that needed updating. You know, my hazies, my roos, things that just kind of needed some shine. It's okay to do that every once in a while. Okay. I mean, if it's okay with you with your money, you're gonna get, this is your business, right? You're doing what you want with your money. Okay. Okay, how to look at reports. I'm gonna show this next because this is important. And I promise, I mean, I'm going to try to end in like 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. I guess I get excited and we just keep going. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my dashboard again. This is kind of your home, your home office. This is dashboard is your business home office. Okay, so I'm going to go to reports. No one ever taught me this either, and I think it's important. Detailed report. And like I can look at my personal sales for 2025. I can look at the last 5 weeks of sales. They've been pretty rough. I've been in Switzerland. But on this, I can do start and end. So this is important. And I want you guys to know how to do this because when it comes to the programs and incentives, this is very important to know, have I gotten what I wanted? So like right now, the big one is our RC1, $1,000, and the $1,500 for the honeycomb earrings, right? So I'm gonna start it with 7-2 as the beginning of this period, and I'm gonna end it, 8, sorry, 8-6, and then I'm gonna end it with, this even shows there's 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in August. So 1, 2, by the 13th, I've got to have 1,500 in sales to get those honeycomb earrings. So you guys are going to see that I don't yet. I got to get working. Look at this monthly personal sales. Let's see. My 8-6 sales were 786 and my 8-13 right now are 140. So I would take that 786 plus 140. Let's see. 786 plus 140 is 926, and I want it to be 1,500. So I've got 574 to go to get those honeycomb earrings by Wednesday. And I think I can do it. We can make that money in 3 days. So, okay, so that's how we do reports. That's as much as I want to show you now because there's so much to learn back here. But reports, detail. See, do you see all these things you could be looking up? I mean, there's so many reports, okay? And when your team gets bigger, the reports, you got to learn them. So right now, what I want you to know how to do is to look at your numbers in a time period that you're looking for. So reports, detailed report, the start and the finish date. So if it was all of August, then you would do 8-6 to 8-27. It's always a Wednesday to a Wednesday. Okay. I know, or a Thursday morning, 6 a.m. to a Wednesday midnight at the end of the month or whatever. This used to confuse me, the 8-6, because there was activity on 8-1, but the activity from 8-1 is into that 8-6 number. Hopefully that's helpful to you that I'm telling you that. Anything after that closing date of July is now 8-6. Okay. You can also find numbers for 2 weeks on your dashboard. So I can look at my last week personal and my current week personal. There they are again, that 140 and that 786. So I know that I've got 500 some odd to be able to get to my RRC1. But do you see how well the team is doing? My gosh, really, really well. And so it'll get like that where you couldn't possibly make what your team will make because all of you are going to be hot shots. So it will get like that. Okay. Let me think what else. Okay, so that is probably it on reports right now that I think. Another one that's important right now is if you want to go to Amsterdam, this travel trip is really important. So reports, travel trip, and then you have to hit the Amsterdam trip tracker. And then this is the part I feel like I shouldn't let you guys see as any of the teams, but this is mine. I have one qualified consultant right now, and I have to have 5. We have to have 5, but I've got the points. Now, the reason I have the points is because Shallon is my one qualified consultant, and she's the only person in the whole Treasure Tribe that has the trip. And I got double of all of her points. So that's how that works. I mean, I've got enough to take my husband. I just need to get 4 more recruits. So right now we're getting double. So anything I do, I'm making double until the end of the month. And anything my team that I've signed up does, I'm making double till the end of the month. Okay. Okay. So that's it on reports, I think, for now. Then the next thing is, well, promotions and recruiting. Okay, that's just like if we want to talk about, I think all I want to talk about with promotions at this point is I brought my sister and my best friend along in the first month that I sold Park Lane, and I give a lot of my success to the fact that the 3 of us were working really hard together and going through the hard and the weird and all that together and asking each other questions and asking each other for examples of what we tried, what worked, what didn't work. And the fact that the 3 of us started together really attributed to the fact that I got to senior division within 10 months. And that's not normal. But I think the fact that my sister was a division and my best friend was a division, and we were all working together at the same time, just grew me faster than I had expected. Okay. So all I can say is if you can bring a friend along, they're going to learn at the same time you are, and you're going to go through the weird together. And I don't know, share ideas, get on each other's lives to help with the algorithms, all those kinds of things, and it helps immensely. Okay, so branch director is your first goal. All of you are already halfway there because I think you have to have like 1,000 in sales and a qualified stylist. And then you're a branch director making 5% more than you make right now for doing the same amount of work without any extra responsibility. Okay, because that when you're a branch director, the team is still going to enfold her and lead her just the same way you're getting led. Or him, by the way. We have 2 men on our team. Okay, and then area leader is your next step. That is, so you can't, this is the only time you can't use who you used for branch. So my best friend Julie was who I used for branch. So then when I became area, it was Julie's recruits and my new recruits. And I had to have 3 new recruits. And then I became an area. So it's 3 new recruits and then 5,000 in sales, which sounds scary, but it's between all of you, right? So then the next step is division, then the next step is senior division, but you may not want to grow at all. I didn't know what I wanted when I started. So you just kind of have to figure out how it's going and what your goals are and work with those. And when you're doing your reach outs, those are the words you're using. Like it may be, hey girl, I I am starting something new for me, and I haven't done anything for me in a really long time. Can you help me meet some people and help me get off, my business off the ground, whatever it is. So that may be your reach out now, where my reach out now is more, girl, I want to give you all the fun things. I want to shower you with jewelry, you know, but you just kind of have to figure out what your thing is right now. And it changes as you go, you know. So and you'll figure out how to work that. Um, but like I said, the most important thing to do right now is to get in front of people. It's reaching out to people. It's just talking to lots and lots and lots of people. You don't have to be an extrovert. You can be an introvert. I mean, it's messaging them, it's voice texting them. If you gave them a phone call, they'd be blown away because people don't call anymore. So I'm just saying, like, it's just reaching out to lots of people and getting in front of a lot of people and showing a lot of people a lot of jewelry and having fun with it. That's, I want you to have fun. It's got to be fun. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Past hostess perks. This is a very advanced piece that I feel like maybe we wait. So this was supposed to be the last week of our new stylist training, and only 4 of you came. So I'm trying to figure out if it was helpful or not. I hope it was helpful. Um, I need to start a new group because we have people like Kim that are brand new and a lot more like Kim that are brand baby new. And they need to be able to go back to that first week and figure out, But at the same time, I feel like there's a few things this group could learn. Now, all the information is in the boards. And you can also ask your upline how to do many of these things. Okay, how do I explain this? Kim has a party and I meet Angel. Okay. So then Angel books a party from Kim's party. Angel is entitled to a bonus item without making all the pre-purchase to get a bonus item. I don't know how to explain that. That's a past hostess perk. And there's a way you put it in that we never ever use that part of the back office. Like if I tried to like even just tell you how to do it, you'd be like, I'm blown away. So how about this? If you have something like this happen and that bonus item like helps you get that person to book. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you can use that hostess item to help you with a booking, then how about you ask them how to do it? Okay. So I'm going to say it again. Kim has a party, right? Is that how I said it? Kim has a party. Angel books a party from Kim's party. Kim is really excited because she can go to Angel's party and get a bonus item without making all the the pre-purchase. This is a way that Kim could start, like collecting impression bracelets, like because they're so darn expensive. I mean, so then I am going to tell you, Kim would have to buy one thing and then she can go straight to the bonus item. Okay. The reason she has to buy the one thing is so that that order will count as one of Angel's 10 orders on her party. Now, this is advanced, what I'm talking about, and you don't do it very often. I mean, very rare does anyone think about it, but I do want you guys to know about it because it's yet another way to incentivize your people to want to have parties, and it's a way for you to gift another gift. Now, let me tell you, even if a party is a flop, every hostess with a 300 net party is offered 4 half off items, a $35 style drop, and all the style drop, or no, $35 bonus item and all the style drops that she wants. Okay. Without making any pre purchase. So that is an incentive in itself for people to have parties. I mean, they don't have to do the buy two. They just go straight to the half off and the bonus item and all that. So hopefully all that helps. But and we just scratched the surface a little bit here, and we covered a lot of information. So studies show that people have to see stuff eight times before it sticks. So these meetings that we've done these for, you haven't gotten your 8 times. So it's okay to ask for help. But I think glazing it and seeing it together is helpful. So I thank you guys for being here. And Kim, I'm so glad you're here. You're just a cutest little thing. And Angel, I hope you're doing well. Angel works in church business. My guess is it's Sunday and she's got church going on. So, but I'm so glad you're here, Angel. I know you have a 5 o'clock. And I guess that's it for today. So, but I'm here for any questions. How do I explain who I am? Park Lane Umbrella, right? 70 years company, most amazing company in the world. I'm so glad after this trip to Switzerland, I'm with this company. Okay. Owned by the Levine family, started by Shirley Levine. She passed away last month. 3 of her 8 children bought it from her, and so they now run it. Okay. Then 7 years ago, Treasure Tribe is started with Tish Mefford moving over from another company as a direct appoint. Tish brought 8 of her best friends, and those 9 women have built this entire tribe that's over 15,000 people. It's insanity to me, but it shows that when 8 women are decided, like, you can build a lot in 7 years. It's pretty amazing. Like, and we are so lucky that God plopped us where he did. Like, I am so lucky. I feel just like I was put exactly where I needed to be. Okay. It's a God thing all the way. So Treasure Tribe first. Then the next little umbrella is the Dream Catchers. So Tish came over with her 2 sisters, Christy Trujillo and Ali Santano. And since they're sisters and all of them are Cuban, we meet together on Thursdays. We wouldn't have to do that because Monday is the Treasure Tribe meeting, and so it tends to be real global. It's lots of women, like 300 on there, run by Tish, real global topics that are planned ahead. Where Thursday meetings are called coffee chat, and they're a little more pointed, a smaller group, but it's Allie's team and Christy's team together on Thursday mornings at 11. Hopefully I didn't blow your mind there. So Park Lane, Treasure Tribe, and then these 2 little umbrella. Ali Santano has her team. Tish has or Christy has her team. There's lots of those. They're called company VPs. We're on Christy's team. Okay. And so that's the Dream Catchers team. So when you joined that Dream Catcher thing, that's Christy's. And so then I signed up July of 2023 under Stephanie Haxel. And I was going to sell insurance. And then no one dreams of doing what we're doing, but I went to a Park Lane party and I was like, I couldn't emotionally step out to do insurance, but it was like, I just felt like jewelry was where I was supposed to be. My husband said, as long as you're having fun, I support you in whatever you do. And this has been the best decision I ever made. But I don't just work for trips. I work because this is my job and it's something I really care about. So I'll let you know I'm always here for you. I don't turn my business on and off. I'm working out here in the trenches with you. Okay. So Stephanie Hexel is a division leader. She signed me up and trained me really how to get to Ireland that year. I wanted to go to Ireland and take my husband and prove that I could. Okay, so I signed up in July and Stephanie trained me to the trip, how to get on the trip. Well, what you find is when you're going for the trip, you're becoming a leader in the company without even noticing it. So this is where I learned all about programs and how important they are. When I point towards something really small, even a pair of earrings, I turn around and I have the Mercedes car payment. It's the craziest thing, but it really works. Craziest thing in the world. And I have been a teacher So nobody was sending me sparkly, pretty things in the mail when I worked hard. I mean, they weren't, and so it was so fun for me to get just even a pair of earrings in the mail. So I'm a carrot chaser, I guess I'll say it that way. So, what was I going to say? So where am I? So Stephanie signs me up. She's a division leader. She trains me how to get on the trip. But then Stephanie tends to work for the trip and then not work. And, she's ADHD. She's all over the map and the funniest person you'll ever meet in the whole entire world. But it got to where my business was growing more steadily, more consistently. And so it was sad for Stephanie and sad for me, but I passed her by twice. So now I go directly to Christy and but Stephanie will always be like my little mentor and leader. I still call her for, hey, this is going on. I need questions for this, that, or the other. So she's always at our family events that we have. Anytime I have all the ladies to my house, Stephanie will be here with us. And she'll always be part of our family. So isn't that kind of interesting how that works? But so it goes Christy and then me, and I'm a senior division leader. This is the place that it becomes a real job. Like I make six figures. Like, and you can do it. I did it in 10 months, but I had my pedal to the metal and I was working really hard. But it is doable. You're one person, one party away from a whole different business. But I started from just fashion director with teacher as a job. And then I just did what I learned. I was coachable and I did what they told me to do. And then it just slowly, like, that's what I'm saying. You just went for a bracelet and then you turn around and it's like, oh my gosh, now I'm getting a Mercedes car bonus. And then it's just crazy how it works. So, the sky is the limit. Truly, you can do whatever you want. But everyone on this team knows that I don't care if you're a hobbyist or you're doing it for a living or you're somewhere in between. Everyone has an important seat at this table. So, anyway, hopefully that helps. I'm here to help you guys in any way you want to learn or any questions that you have. Returns are always sticky and hard to learn. Returns are important to learn because they're an important part of customer service. But you kind of have to know how to do them. I mean, there are people that have done this for a year that still don't know how to do that. So hopefully that was helpful to you guys. And I guess that's it. Call me if you need me. Oh, bonus points. And I need to do the giveaway for everyone who did my customer service texting back and forth. Kim, you didn't have a chance to do that, but we'll probably do that if you want to join that next group. We'll do it with the next group. But I act like a customer and I text you, hey girl, I was in your party, but that Ivy bracelet's so cute, but $80 and like I act like a customer and then you have to talk to me and we go back and forth. If everyone who did it is like, I learned so much. Angel, I know you're not with us, but if you could put in the comments, did you learn a lot? I know she did. So it's really funny. I mean, like, and then afterward, I'll just say, hey, these things you did were great. And I mean, listen, I can't tell you enough. You are the CEO of your business. You run this business the way you want to run it. So anytime I'm telling you any kind of things, like the only thing I would change or you could try, it is just an idea. I'm just one girl because I'm just going to tell you right now, there are stylists that would do these things in all different ways. Okay. So, but that's why it's important to kind of practice on somebody, like, let me build you a cart. What piece, give me some pieces that I can put together and make a cart. Have your husband practice with you. I mean, because you got to get really strong at kind of like, it took a while, but I had to get really strong at, okay, she's got two cart unlockers in there, because you have to really quickly go, can you give me two items that are under 40 just so I can kind of play with this a little bit better? I mean, or, you've got some items in there. Can I suggest this piece and this piece because they look really good? And just do it so that you can build the cart and show it to her. Because you want to get it to where you can show her that magic math. Because most people are going to be like, wow, she just saved me $90 or whatever. That bonus item thing is just wow. Yeah, see, Angel said I learned a lot. Really, it's just it takes me a long time to do all of you, but it's really just going back and forth. Sometimes you have to wait 2 hours for me to go through a meeting or you to go through a meeting or whatever, but we get it done. And that point is just to learn how a real customer back and forth conversation would go. It's much harder with them than it is with me. I promise you that. They're not going to give you ring sizes. They're not going to give you colors all the time. You're going to have to know your product well enough that you can go, okay, she's buying a lot of pink. Have you looked at the bonnet earrings? Those would be a great piece to unlock your cart. Whatever. So anyway, that's enough. Enough for today. I love you guys so much. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Happy Sunday night. Bye.